Warning: if you are married and you are happy, don't watch this video. This video might play with your insecurities. This video might make you doubt whether you made a good decision or not. This video might make you judge your partner. This video might make you feel lonely in your own marriage. So if you are happily married, this video is not for you. If you are in a relationship and you are happy, this video is not for you. What we must realize about life in this world is that just because something is true doesn't mean that it's true for everyone. Just because something is true doesn't mean that it's true for everyone. There are people in this world who are happily married, who've been married for many years. Some have been married for more than 20 years and they're happy and they've never regretted getting married. But that doesn't mean that most people who are married are happily married. In fact, most people who are married are not happily married. Most people who are married are not enjoying the benefit of marriage. They had an idea in their mind, like, I want to get married so that I can experience this, so that I can experience that. But they're not experiencing the things that they were hoping to experience before they got married. Some people get married because they want to spend a lot of time with their partner. Find that they're married, they are spending a lot of time with their partner, but they're bored, right? They were hoping that when they spend a lot of time with their partner because they love their partner, they will feel much better, like they'll enjoy more. When you're dating someone, you're like, I found the love of my life and I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. I want to wake up next to this person every morning. But then, you end up marrying that person, you end up waking up next to them every morning. But you find that you get bored. It gets to a point where you don't feel the way that you used to feel. It gets to a point where you ask yourself if you ever love this person. One of the biggest problems with feelings is that feelings can change. And feelings do not change because of bad things happening. Sometimes our feelings change even if nothing bad happens. The way that you feel about someone can change even if they've done nothing wrong. You can start feeling like that person is annoying. That person that you used to love, that person that used to make you laugh, whatever they say used to make you laugh. It can happen that you reach a point where their jokes annoy you. The way that they breathe annoy you. Their cooking, you don't like their cooking. You feel like they're not clean. They shouldn't be cooking for you because they're not clean. You don't want to kiss them. You don't want to hug them anymore. Like, they annoy you. Like, you can't wait for them to, go to work if they have a job. If you're living with them, you're like, I just need a peace of mind right now. I need to be away. I need this person to be away from me so that I can just be by myself and just enjoy, being by myself. Because now that person that you used to love, they annoy you. Even if they've done nothing wrong. They didn't cheat on you. They never raised their voice on you. They weren't lying to you. Like, they were treating you the way that they were treating you before you guys started, before you guys got married or got into a serious relationship. One of the biggest problems with being a human is that we are never truly satisfied. Like, one of the biggest problems with being a human is that we are never truly satisfied. And we weren't meant to be satisfied. People do want to love the people that they are with forever, but we are never truly satisfied. We get bored eventually. You can get married to a woman. She loves you like crazy. In fact, before you get married, she loved you like crazy. She loved you like crazy. And you decided that you want to get married, and you get married, and now she doesn't love you like she used to. The things that she used to do for you, she doesn't do these things for you anymore. She doesn't even give you sex anymore. You find that you guys used to have sex maybe 3 times a week before you got married. Now that you're married, sometimes you don't, a month can end without you having sex. Like, sex now is an obligation. Now she's like having sex with you because she has to, right? She's like, hey, we're married. Like, yeah, we gotta have sex, but she's no longer enjoying having sex with you. It happens. She's so damn used to you. She have seen your flaws. She have seen your imperfections. Now she's starting to doubt if she made the right choice. Did I choose the right guy? Because she has seen your flaws. You see, you're not longer the guy that she used to have a lot of respect for, because of how she used to think of you, because she didn't really know you. See, when you're mysterious, women tend to love you more because they don't really know you. Like, they want to have the ideal man, right? But once they get to know you, they realize that you're just an average man. It's like, ever admired someone so much, like, for example, a celebrity, and you got to meet that celebrity, or even get to be close with that celebrity, and because now you're so close to that celebrity, you no longer feel the way that you used to feel about them. They're no longer a celebrity to you. So it's kind of like that. It's like she's so used to you that she no longer has the feelings that she used to have for you. And that happens almost all the time. You find that people get married, they stay together, they see each other's flaws. Now they're not interested in each other the way that they used to be interested in each other. Like, now you notice that there's changes, right? The way that she talks to you, the way that he talks to you, like, it's no longer the same. You find that now you're just roommates. You live together, sleep together. People are watching from the outside and they'll be like, yo, those couples are great. Look at that handsome guy. Look at that beautiful lady. They're together. Look at them driving together, doing things together. But you guys are not happy. You just look good as a couple, but you're no longer happy because you've gotten so used to each other. And that's what happens when people decide to get married, most of the time. Now, people start to look for what they used to have somewhere else. Find that the guy now wants to cheat because he wants to feel the way that he felt when he met his woman. See, because he can no longer feel like that anymore. He's so used to her. He knows everything about her. There's no mystery anymore. No, she knows everything about him. There's no mystery. She knows where he's at. She knows how much money he makes. She knows how he feels. He's been vulnerable with her. You know what I mean? Like, there's no challenge anymore. So now she wants to feel the way that she used to feel. And she decides to cheat on him. And she talks shit about him. You see, when a woman cheats, she has to justify cheating. Like if a woman cheats on her boyfriend or her husband, she has to justify that. And she will talk a lot of shit. It will start with sex. You see, when a woman cheats and has sex with another guy, the sex will be great. And she's going to feel like her husband is not good in bed because now she's so damn used to him. While the real truth is that it's all in the mind. You see, now you're so used to the person that you're with that you can't feel that excitement anymore. You know, the same way that if you've watched a movie so many times, you know what I mean, you don't feel the way that you used to feel when you first watched it. So when she cheated on you, now she's able to calm. And yeah, she feels, because she's never, let's just say you've been married for maybe 5 years, she's in calming like a year while having sex with you, you know. So now when she's having sex with like this new guy, like she's calming, and she's gonna choose like, you know, she's not gonna just choose anyone to have sex with. She has to have feelings for the guy. Like she's gonna choose the guy that she truly has, because she's betraying you, right? She's not gonna just betray you with any guy. So she's gonna feel all these emotions, gonna become so damn attached, and he's not gonna really love her. And because of that, she's gonna be the one who's chasing you. You'll be loving her. She's your wife. You care about her. You're expressing yourself. You find that she's detaching with you, right? And she's connecting with that guy, and she feels like that guy is the life of her life. And should it happen that you guys break up and she ends up with that guy, she's going to end up feeling the way that she used to feel when she was with you. And it might actually end up regretting being with that guy. But that's what's fucked up about marriage. We are never truly satisfied as people. And maybe at some point we need to ask ourselves if human beings are naturally monogamous. I do know that if a woman loves you, you will be the only guy that she loves. Like if she actually loves you, like she really, really loves you, you'll be the only guy that she loves. She's never going to want to cheat on you. Even if she decided to cheat on you, but because she still loves you, she won't really enjoy. You know what I mean? Like she won't really enjoy. She will enjoy being with you. You know, let's say maybe she cheats on you because you're unavailable. Maybe you work in a different town, a different city. You guys are not usually together, so she decides to cheat on you. You still be the guy that she loves, because she's still, you know what I mean? You're the one that she loves. Like it doesn't matter if she cheats on you because she's too familiar with, like she's so used to you, that's it. You're going to suffer in that relationship. I remember I watched this video where this guy discovered that his wife was cheating. He was treating his wife very well. He bought her a ring that cost like $40,000. Like he was treating her so well. He discovered that she was cheating. He went through her phone and discovered that she was cheating. The first question she asked him was, why did you go through my phone? Remember, they're married. He's, she lives with him. He buys everything for her. But she felt that, you know what I mean? Like there's no love in that question. There's no regret. She's not like, I'm sorry, I was this and then. Why did you go through? That's it. That's her response. That's what happens when you most of the time when you get married and your woman starts to lose feelings for you. You know, she doesn't respect you anymore. It gets to a point where she doesn't even like look at you as a human. Like you that's why it happens, and this happens a lot, like more often than a lot of people think. Like women do set their men up. Right? Women do set their men up. You find that a woman is married to a guy, he loves her, he's been treating her well, but she doesn't have feelings for him anymore. She meets another guy and she loves the guy, and she's like, you know what? I want to be with you. I don't want to be with my husband anymore. What can I do? They plan to set the husband up. The husband get killed. and no one knows what actually happened, because it's not easy to figure out what happened in those kind of situations. So if it's very common now that women get arrested for setting their husband up, putting a hit on their husband, it means there've been a lot of women who have gotten their husband killed because they wanted to be with another man, and they didn't know, like, maybe the other man doesn't really have money, or they just don't know how to leave their marriage. Like, how do I leave my marriage so that I can be with this person? Because what will people say? But if my husband dies, then yeah, I can I can remarry, and everyone will think that that's normal, right? So that's the thing. It happens a lot. It happens more often than a lot of people realize. Find that now she takes she takes all the money. She builds a new life with the new guy. And you might find that she might end up loving the new guy more because of this. She's chasing, right? Because she will be the one who chases. Like, she's the one who sacrificed a lot to be with him. So throughout their relationship, she will be the one who's chasing, because she has done a lot to actually be with him. Because women love you more when they're doing things for you, right? So if she had to leave her husband by unaliving him to be with the guy, she has to, like, she invested too much to not to fall out of love with him that easily. So she will love him because of that. Even that he's not special, he's not even better than her husband, but because she got too used to her husband, now she feels like the guy is better, even though it's not. It's like, it's just an illusion. It's not better. But it's gonna feel like he is better. That's how she's gonna feel. Your man, because he gets so damn used to you. Sometimes he's seen you without your makeup, seen you wake up in the morning, your hair is all fucked up. He has seen the other side of you. Sometimes you go to bed without brushing your teeth, without bathing. You know what I mean? Like, he has probably been turned off by you so many times that he starts to fantasize about other women. He starts to feel like other women are better because he's always seeing them at their best, right? Because when they go out, like the women that he works with, they're always clean, they're always happy, they're not complaining about anything, they're not nagging him about anything. So now he feels like they're better. Now he feels like he must cheat on you. Not because they're better, it's just what he tells himself. So he ends up cheating on you. You find out, you're hurt, you decide to cheat on him, he finds out, he's hurt, and now you are in this relationship where there's no trust. It feels like relationship work better when maybe two people are not really living together, they just meet, they do get to miss each other, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're living with someone and they're coming back home at night, like, that, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no surprise in me, it means nothing. It gets to a point where it means nothing. Let me give you this simple example. In South Africa, there's what we call load shedding. Sometimes they will cut the power for some few hours. When they started, we didn't have like a schedule. It will just happen. When the electricity comes back, we'll be so happy and we'll appreciate it more, because we wouldn't, like, they'll just cut the power and we don't know if it's going to be going for 2 hours, for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't even know when it's going to go off. So that the mystery behind it is what's making us appreciate it more, right? That makes us appreciate the electricity more. So even in marriage, it's like if you're married to someone and they're coming home every night, like, yeah, you don't appreciate. That's why you don't appreciate electricity that much. You don't even think about electricity because, like, if you always have it. But if sometimes they cut the power for some few hours and you didn't know when that's going to happen, and you didn't even know when it's going to come back, you'll appreciate it more. So if you're not living with someone, sometimes you're like, maybe that person might be with someone else, and that makes you, want to text them, want them to come over, and sometimes they can't come over. You know what I mean? The unpredictability of the situation can make you attached to someone, and that can actually make the relationship work than if the person that you're in a relationship with is too available for you. That person is always there. Like you get bored with them. You bring kids to the equation, and that messes things up even more. The kids need your attention. Now you can't do the things that you used to do together. As a man, you see your woman breastfeeding. Sometimes she's no longer bathing that like she used to, because she's focusing on the kids. She's tired. She's not even interested in you anymore. She's more interested in the kids than she's interested in you. Because obviously, if you have kids with someone, like a woman, for example, they're gonna love the kids more. But even the guy, he's gonna love, like, even if you have kids with a man, he's probably gonna love the kids more. You might say, that's gonna bring us closer together, but I don't think that's what happens. I think a lot of couples who have children, they just stick together because what can they do? But if you feel like you can lose that person at any time, and yeah, man, that feeling makes you more attached to them. That feeling turns you on. That feeling makes you more willing. And another thing that you must understand about marrying someone is that when people get married, it means that they truly love. I mean, in most cases, they truly love each other, right? And when people know that they are loved, they kind of get turned off. Like, especially women. Women like chasing. That's something that I've realized. They like chasing. Once she knows she got you, you love her. I don't know, man. Her feelings die. I don't know why that happens. Maybe she looks up to you. She feels like you cannot love her. You cannot go weak for her, I guess. Maybe love is a weakness. So she feels that way, like, okay, he loves me. He even decided to marry me. Now she's going to look at other men and be like, other men who fucked me and they never wanted to marry me. Why did this guy actually marry me? Maybe, I told you not to watch this video if you're married, right? So, don't blame me if you feel insecure right now. But yeah, she's probably going to look at other men and be like, yeah, maybe I had sex with this guy, but he was too unavailable. Why was he unavailable? And why was my man so available that he even wanted to marry me? Why does he love me so much? Start to doubt your value. Like, do people even value him like I value him? And like, it sucks. It sucks that we deal with these thoughts as humans, but these are real thoughts that people actually deal with. People who are married, they actually deal with these thoughts, and they do lose their feelings because of these thoughts. And you think that can be solved through communication, but feelings cannot be negotiated. It's either the feelings are there or they're not there. So you could have a conversation. I mean, conversations do help when it comes to how certain actions are affecting the other person. You can say, yeah, you coming home late at night, that doesn't sit well with me. You shouting at me doesn't sit well with me. Uh, you being on your phone the whole night while you are in bed with me, that doesn't sit well with me. And that person can try to change, but their feelings won't really change. If they're no longer into you, they're not into you. And there isn't much that you can do to make them fall in love with you again. I mean, unless maybe you are able to improve your life while you're with them, right? That can help you a lot. Like, you improve your life drastically and they start to view you the way that they used to view you in the beginning. And you know what I mean? If you're a woman, maybe you start going to the gym, you work out and your body starts to look better. You know, you start taking care of yourself more, you start eating right. You know what I mean? Like, that can change how your man feels about you. You know, it's not how much you love him. It's just, it does, nature doesn't work that way. So as a man, yeah, if you start improving your life, you know, start doing things better, you know, start being more assertive, start being more confident, stop being insecure, all these things can actually help. But it's not easy to change. It's not easy to become better. So that's what sucks about marriage. If you're not a Christian, if you're not a Muslim, I don't know if you should be getting married. I mean, with Christians at least, they do go to church and they tell themselves the things that they're telling themselves, and that does make their marriages work, I guess, you know, to some extent. But a lot of people who are honest with themselves, they might find it hard to make their marriages work. Those who are in touch with their feelings. I remember I saw a post on Facebook where women were talking about falling out of love with their husband. No, some women be like, "Yo, I love my husband, but I don't want to have sex with him anymore." Some of them will be like, "My husband is childish. You know, he puts his family first, and that made me lose feelings for him." Some women will be like, "My husband is a crybaby. That made me lose feelings for him." Some women will be like, "My husband doesn't have time for me, so that made me lose feelings for him. My husband cheated on me. That made me lose feelings for him. My husband is not assertive. He doesn't lead." That's what, like, they will think that those are the reasons that actually made them fall out of love, but nah, not really. Like, the thing is, when you fall out of love with someone, you want to figure out why you fell out of love, and you want to think that it's something bad that they are doing that's actually made you fall out of love with them, right? Like, you want to blame falling out of love with the person that you used to love on them. Like, it's something that you did. You cheated. That's why I fell out of love with you. Like, nah, man. If your girlfriend loves you and you cheat on her, that's really not gonna kill the feelings. I mean, if she really loves you. I'm not talking about women who are with you because they want to be with someone, because that happens a lot. I'm talking about a woman that's actually in love with you, a woman that feels something when she sees you, right? That's not gonna kill her feelings. You could like playing video games the whole day. That's not gonna kill her feelings. It's not gonna look at you and be like, that's a child. Like, she's still gonna love you if you, like, because she loves you, right? That's it. Like, it's what kills feelings is time, I guess. People being together for too damn long, that they no longer value each other like they used to. So Christians, at least, they stick with each other because of what they believe about marriage, you know, what they preach in their churches. So that kind of helped. But in general, relationships, even if they seem to be working, you find that they're not really working. Some people just stay together because they have children, and they're like, if we separated, what will happen to our kids? I don't want my kid to be raised by another man. I don't want my kids to be raised by another woman. It's better for our kids that we stay together. Some are just so used to each other that they're like, we're all we have. What can we do? Be like, to start a new relationship, that's difficult. I don't want to start a new relationship. I wanna stick to what I know. At least what I know feels safe, And you find that if they were able to start over without feelings, without familiarity, they would choose a different path. I used to watch this guy on TikTok. He's a divorce lawyer. The things he would say. The things couples say to each other when they divorce. Yeah. Like when they talk about how cheating on each other. Like, yeah, you cheated on me with my best friend. Like a guy saying that. You cheated on me with my best friend. Like that shit happens. How many married women cheated with their husband's friend in this world? Like many. And sometimes it happens and no one finds out. I remember there's this guy. I came across this video when it was 2018. He unalived himself because his wife left him for his best friend. How crazy is that? She left him, started to date his best friend. I don't know. I think he was living in her house, so she kicked him out, started living with her best friend. How fucked up is that? That shit happens when you give in. Because here's the thing, when you decide that you're going to be with a person, right, for the rest of your life, you are putting yourself in a situation where you are truly vulnerable. Because whatever they do affects you. It's not that it really matters if your wife has sex with your friend and she leaves you. It's nothing. It's not even a problem. The problem is that you have given that person so much power that whatever they do affects you, and that will be a big deal to you. But if you didn't put yourself in that situation, like if you met that lady today and then she had sex with your best friend, you just be like, all right, you live, you don't have a problem. But you have allowed yourself to become so vulnerable that she can hate you. And women can do that intentionally, right? Just to hate you, especially if they because sometimes you can find that your woman secretly hates you. Like in the beginning she used to love you, but she reached a point where she just doesn't feel anything for you anymore, and she sees all your flaws. Now she secretly hates you, and everything that you do annoys her. So she I don't know, she just decides that she's just gonna sleep with your friend or something. She knows that that's gonna hurt. Sleep with their boss. I mean, she sees that guy at work every day and he's in a position of power. He got there because of his charisma, so he's probably an attractive guy. A lot of people might like him. That also helps. And she works for him. Right, she's doing things for him. I told you that women fall in love more when they're doing things for you. So she works for him. Maybe she's his PA. She's working for him. Like it gets to a point where she can even create, like she can fantasize about him. You know what I mean? Because now he's in a position of power and she sees him all the time. He's not showing that much interest in her, right? He has too many options. Maybe he's married. Now she looks at him as a challenge. This is reality. What I'm telling you is reality. These are the things that actually happen. How many bosses have fucked other people's wives, in your opinion? Like wives do get fucked a lot, bro. Especially like women who are easy to fuck are women who are married, because they're so used to their husband that it gets to a point where they even feel like they're single. Like they feel the way that they would feel if they were single. Because they're so used to their husband. Out of men who are married, they'll be cheating. That's so used to their women. And men, what sucks about men is that they don't have a lot of self-respect. Like men will fuck anything, right? Like they're just like that. If a woman is available, they will probably fuck her, and if they don't really like her, they'll just, they'll leave her, but they will fuck her. That's how men are. Like a lot of men who do not cheat are men who do not have options. Like if you have a man who has a lot of options, you're married to him, chances of him cheating are very high. Like men cheat. I've worked with a lot of men who were much older than me, who were married, who were open about a lot of things, and yeah, they'll tell me, yeah, I have this chick, man. But like, yeah, that chick is still young. She's 22. Find that the guy is like in his 40s. His wife is also in her 40s. He never even talks about his wife. We've been talking about the chick. Like, hey, there's a chick, man. Yeah, I love that chick, but yeah, that's how it happens. The wife is at home thinking that her husband is faithful, and you find that when he's at home, he's seemed to be faithful. It sucks. That's why when people find out that they were cheated on, they don't handle it well. Most people don't handle it well. Very few people are able to handle it well. Like as a wife, you think of all the times you sacrifice things for your husband. He cheats on you with some girl. He gives her things, take her out. He's not doing that with you. He goes to the beach with her. He's never taken you to a beach. Or the last time he did it was 20 years ago. But this young girl, he's doing everything for her. He's buying her stuff on her birthday. You know what I mean? Like, that will hurt. Your wife, she's no longer that into you. She doesn't suck your dick anymore. She doesn't initiate sex anymore. You could see that she's not really into you. She fucks another guy, and maybe if she gets too angry that, when you find out, she talks about how he made her feel. Like, he made me come. He made me squid. You never made me squid before. He made me squid. You're not a real man. He has a big dick. He's this and that. It fucks with you, right? Like, these are the things that people actually go through, I'm not making this shit up. This shit, people actually go through this shit. So getting married is very risky. Like, no matter how much you love the person that you are with, getting married is very risky. In fact, the best way to kind of like keep your love alive might be to not get married, right? Just sticking with that person, but not getting married. Be like, okay, the best thing we can do is a relationship. And there mustn't be there must be commitment, but it mustn't get to a point where you guys bore each other because you are too damn available for each other, that you just bore each other, because that's how people lose feelings. It sucks. Like, nature doesn't give a fuck about our feelings, bro. Nature doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. Doesn't give a fuck how much you love your wife. Nature can make her lose feelings for you completely, no matter how much you love her, and then make her love the guy that does not love her at all. The guy that just want to fuck her. So now you love her, you will die for this woman. She doesn't have feelings for you. There's a guy she has strong feelings for. He doesn't love her at all. She feels like he's better than you. He's not. The only difference is that she's so damn used to you. There are things that we do not appreciate because we're so used to them. Things that we have, we no longer appreciate some of these things because we're so used to them. Like you find that you want something different because you're not used to it. But what you have, you're so used to it. So you know, if you feel like what you have, you cannot lose it, you appreciate it less. You know that. If you went to a doctor and they told you that they might need to remove your hand, you don't appreciate your hand, bro. If you went to a doctor and like, yes, you have cancer and we might need to remove your hand, you will appreciate you'll be thinking about your hand 24/7. We do not appreciate what we have as people. And when people get married, they have each other like that. It's like they cannot lose each other. So they start to appreciate each other less. Even if you are a great guy, I mean, the guy that every woman wants, your woman can still cheat. Because people think that your woman cheat on you because you're weak, you're this and that. She can get so used to you that there's this story that about this celebrity who got cheated on by his wife. Is rich. She shared him with the security, with one of this guy's security. See how fucked up that is. Papoose. Like Papoose and Remy were like the definition of black love, right? When Rema got locked up, I think she got locked up for 6 years. He was there for her. He was there for her. Like he stood by her side. He supported her, 100%. She got out. They were together, but she ended up cheating on him with a battle rapper. She has a battle rap league. So there's this guy that battles in her league. She ended up cheating on Papoose with that nigga. Why? Because she got used. Like it's not that nigga is better than Papoose, but she got so used to Papoose that she wanted a different dick. She wanted to feel different. Doesn't that suck? So that should make us question whether humans are polygamous. Whether humans are monogamous or polygamous. What sucks is that people do not love you because you're treating them to them well. You love them and they know that. It doesn't work that way. You can be loved by a person that you don't love. That person can be crazy about you and they can treat you so well, can treat you so damn well, even if you don't love them. There couldn't be a person who loves them wholeheartedly and they feel nothing. That's nature, bruh. It sucks, but it's true. We have to understand that people don't get married because, well, they see each other and be like, yo, I understand your pain, I understand what you've been through, let's be together, let's build a life together. There has to be these feelings, these primitive feelings that make them connect, and these feelings go away after some time. Especially now, because of how complicated life is. Everything, like the social media, you'll be on TikTok, someone talking about how a husband should be, someone talking about how a wife should be. You're seeing these baddies on Instagram, you look at your woman and you're like, You see these women that you work with, you look at your women, you're like, You see the men you work with, you look at your men and be like, some of the men that your women work with, they have money. Some of them are charismatic. They be cracking jokes all the time. Your woman be laughing like crazy. Sometimes they be flirting with her. Sometimes they do touch her bum, trying to see trying to test the water, yes. Because yeah, men do that, like touch your bum, see how you're gonna react. Now I was thinking something. Maybe the best, like if you wanted to get married, but again, I advise against marriage. You'd marry a woman who doesn't love sex. Like seriously, you marry a woman because she's not gonna cheat on you. Especially if you are a man who knows how to connect with women emotionally, because that's what she's gonna value more. She's not gonna cheat on you because, well, she's not. You know what I mean? She doesn't have the strong sexual feelings that will make her want to cheat. So you're probably gonna have a great relationship with that kind of a woman. But if your woman loves sex, and then she reaches a point where she doesn't have those feelings for you, there will be other men that she fantasizes about. It's very easy for women to cheat, man. Women, especially women who have jobs. It's very, very, very and they can be sneaky. A woman can leave and say she's going to a mall, and she's going to meet her boss, and they fuck for 2 hours, and then she comes back with groceries, and it's all good. You think, yeah, she went to the mall. She just, took time because, well, women take time sometimes. It's sad. It's sad, actually. Sometimes you can call your woman unless she's with a guy. The guy is in the background. He doesn't feel jealous at all because he knows he knows he's the one who's winning in that situation because, well, he's fucking your wife and he knows she's your wife. And he feels good about that. That's elevating his ego. He's in the background laughing while she's talking to you. Love you, babes. That shit happens. That shit has happened so many times. You find that your marriage is kind of working because she's happy. She's happy that she's mad. She's mad at another guy. So you think she's happy because she's with you, but she's happy because she's with another guy. And then maybe when they break up, now she's sad. Now you think she's mad at you, but she's actually mad at the other guy that you don't even know. But she can't tell you, of course. She'll just be mad at you over stupid shit. Yeah, you don't wash the plates. After eating, you don't wash. Yeah, she's mad. Not she's not mad at the fact that you don't wash the plates. Women will wash your, dude, women will do anything for you when they love you, all right? It doesn't, she doesn't want you to wash your plates. She'll be mad if you wash your plates because she wants to do that herself. She'll be mad if you wash your own toilet. She wants to do that. She wants to do things for you if she loves you. I don't know why it's like that, but trust me, that's how it is. You don't tell her, bruh. You don't tell her oh, please do this, please. She does it naturally. She does it and she enjoys doing it. She doesn't do it because she feels obligated to do it. She does it because she really enjoys doing it for you. She feels good after doing it for you. That's why when woman is truly in love with you, even when you're having sex, you can feel it. You know what I mean? She's so open. She's everything about her is saying yes, right? She's, you know what I mean? She's gonna give you the best sex of your life, bruh. She's gonna be wet. She's gonna come. You're gonna think it's your performance, it's how I perform. No. If she's not into you, you could perform the best porn star in the world, and she will not even come or feel anything because she's not into you. And women, like I told you, that they can lose interest when they're so used to you. So even if you're a great guy, you might even start to doubt yourself if she loses interest in you because now you love her, right? You're treating her well. You don't understand why she's losing interest in you, and she's now interested in someone else. It's life. So we need to know our own nature as people before we make mistakes. There are a lot of people who are married who want to leave their marriage. And this reminds me of a joke from Joe Rogan. Like, a lot of people don't like Joe Rogan stand up, but he's good, man. He's good. So I remember he was talking about his friend who got married. And he was like, I believe that my friend, I think he called him Jeff. He was like, I believe that my friend Jeff, if they invented a time machine and they say to use this time machine, you need to suck a guy's dick, he will suck that dick like it's a horn of freedom, because he would want to go back to the day that he met his wife and make sure that he never meets her. Like, there are a lot of guys who actually regret the fact that they got married, bruh. They look at you who is single and be like, damn, I wish I was that guy. I wish I was that guy. That's why even loving a person is dangerous. Can mess with your mental health. Like, loving a person, that can be very, very dangerous. Like, catching feelings, that can be very, very dangerous. So we need to be careful, man. Like, life is already hard, you know. Life is already hard. Life is too hard for you to get addicted to someone, and now that person means everything to you. Whatever they do affects you. You try to call them, they don't pick up. That affects you. They sleep without calling you. That affects you. You were supposed to meet today, you know, they didn't show up. That affects you. Told you, if you are married, don't watch this. So if you watch it, that's not on me. But if you're not married, you know, maybe this video can help you. Maybe this video can save your life. You know, a lot of bad things can happen. Like now, bruh, like, you can still have a great relationship without getting married. It's not like how it was back then, you know. Back then, women even, like, married for money, married for protection, all that. Now it does not mean like that. You can have a great relationship with a woman. You know, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, you know, always keep that in mind. That sometimes it doesn't work out. You know, it's nobody's fault. You know, so you can blame yourself or blame the other person. Hey, you don't do this for me. They're not into you. You know, they can't change that. They're not into you. They're just not into you. And you can save a lot. You can save yourself from a lot of things. You know. STIs. Lots of STIs out there, bruh. Lots of STIs out there. Protect your stuff. If you're a man, you have things, you protect these things. If you have a woman who knows she can get half your shit, it might make her, they might make her think, hey man, look, okay, I want this car. This guy is making $200K a year. I can get something. I can actually get something if, you know what I mean? Now she's tempted. So I can actually get something if me and this guy divorced. So how do I make that happen? You find that now she even does that subconsciously. Now she does things that are going to lead to divorce. She doesn't even realize that she's doing that. But she changed, you know, she changed. Her behavior actually changed. Because now a priority is not to make you happy or to be with you or to make the relationship work. She doesn't care about that anymore. She now thinks about what she can gain if your relationship didn't work out. So now she has an incentive to make your relationship to not work. And that's why, like, okay, I can understand if you decide to get married, but I've never really understood why people will put them in a situation where they can lose half their shit. Especially if you have like a lot, right? Like you are wealthy as a man, you decide to marry this woman and you put yourself in a situation where you could lose half your shit. Like you put her in a situation where she has to choose you. Damn, how did this fall? 1, 2. Alright, still working. I don't know how it fell. Tea is still good because it fell down hard. Like you put yourself in a situation where she has to choose between you. Okay, something is wrong. Okay, the mic is back on. But I guess I gotta hold it like this. But yeah, you put her in a situation where she has to choose between you and half your shit. Like you have to protect the things that you have. Imagine if you had a friend and they were in a situation where they could get 500k, but they will actually lose the friendship. Do you think they will be like, let me just keep the friendship up? Like people are loyal like that. So sometimes people put themselves through that. Find that the woman maybe did love you, but now she's stuck between being with you and getting the 500k because you have put her in that situation. So we need to be careful. We need to know how things work in this world. We need to not lie to ourselves. Sometimes we are hurt because of the lies that we tell ourselves, you know. Lies that we tell ourselves about love, lies that we tell ourselves about relationship, lies that we tell ourselves about marriage, lies that we tell ourselves about nature, like human nature. Yeah, you can get hurt because of the lies that you tell yourself, but if you are in touch with the truth, you know what is possible, you know what happens in this realm. A lot of things that happen might not really affect you that deeply. A lot of things that happen might not affect you that deeply. It's really not easy being a human. Nature is playing us big time. We're not really in control. We can't even control our own feelings. Doesn't that suck? You can find yourself loving someone who doesn't love you. People be unaliving themselves because of love. Like they love someone who's not into them anymore. That happens. I'm pretty sure that most people that be ending things because of love, bro. Just that sometimes they won't tell you. So we need to be very careful. I didn't make this video to criticize the idea of marriage. Like I told you that some people do get married and it works out. But I was looking at the stats here. I was not looking at just the negative side or the dark side of marriage. I was looking at the stats. Like, do most relationships or do most marriages work? And what makes them work and what doesn't make them work. Like if a marriage does not work out, what really is the problem? So if you want to get married, at least there are some things that you might not have been thinking about that I made you think about. Maybe you can get married knowing these things. That will be good. That means that you'll be careful. That means that when certain things happen, you know what is actually happening. Than to be confused. But some people are confused, man. I've realized that there are a lot of men who are confused. Like, some things happen in their marriages and they're confused. Like, how does something like this happen? Why does my wife treat me this way? Blah, blah, blah. They don't understand why things are happening the way that they're happening. So it's good to know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. This, watching videos like this can actually mess with your insecurities, but that can also set you free. It kind of depends on which path you want to take. You want to take the path of freedom, or you want to go down into the rabbit hole of insecurities. Thank you all, guys.